fear fatigue loop. It is actually very common for clients, followers to tell me that just like Amelia, they've seen like my biggest fear is actually not sleeping. It's actually not being awake at night, but rather it is how I feel the next day, how I'm going to feel the next day. I'm scared of the fatigue, the exhaustion, the tiredness. And now, what can we learn about this that can really make a difference? Well, let's think about it this way. When fear keeps our brain in turbo mode all day, we become what? Think about it for a second. When we're scared, our brain is in this like problem-solving mode, survival mode. It is using a lot of calorie, a lot of energy to try to figure out what's going on, to try to like keep us safe. It is super vigilant, super alert. So when it's been in this turbo mode for a while, it is natural that we do become tired. So when fear keeps us in this turbo mode, we become tired. Now, if what's happened with Amelia has happened in your case or in general, when tiredness has become something our brain thinks of as a threat, then of course fatigue makes us scared. And now when you see this, you see the entire loop. You see that fear makes us tired and fatigue makes us scared. But fear leads to fatigue, and fatigue leads to fear, which then leads to fatigue, which then leads to fear. And you see this now can become its own self-sustaining loop where the fact that we're awake at night is actually just a product of the fear, and the fear isn't actually primarily directed at the wakefulness, it's directed towards the fatigue. But seeing this so clearly, can really make you realize, okay, this is it. Like, this is what's going on. Like, I'm just so scared that I become tired, and then I become even more scared because I'm tired, and then I become, even in this, et cetera, et cetera. Like, we can really see the loop here. Now the question becomes like, so how do I stop this? Like, a natural reaction is like, I gotta, reach for the sledgehammer and like, whack this cycle and get out of it. Like, I have to stop this. But in reality, when we try to approach this from kind of a sort of like a violent approach, it will just be more struggle. Remember, what we want is peace of mind and peaceful sleep. And if we want peace, our means must be peaceful. We cannot have peace when our means are violent. So in other words, what really, really helps is just seeing, understanding the struggle, understanding why we are so scared and so tired, because it's its own reinforcing loop. And then understanding that there is actually nothing there. Like it's like an illusion. It's an illusion. We're fighting like an invisible nothing. We're fighting the fear. We're fighting the fatigue. But the one just leads to the other. There's actually no danger. We're in absolutely no danger whatsoever. So when we deploy this insight or awareness, we understand, and we deploy kindness. Like when we are tired, we're like not blaming ourselves for it. When we're scared, we're kind to ourselves. Then we arrive where we want to be, which is at a place of peace. Which I wish for you, of course. I'm rooting for you. And I hope this was really helpful.